The night of my CEO's mansion party was meant to be a night of celebration. After months of grinding to land a major deal, receiving that invitation felt like recognition of my efforts. Walking in with Sarah, my wife, by my side made the moment even more special. She was radiant in a navy blue dress, her smile brightening the entire room. The chandeliers gleamed overhead, glasses clinked in toasts, and the atmosphere buzzed with cheer. I couldn't have been prouder to have her with me. As the evening unfolded, the CEO introduced me to several key clients. Among them was Mr. Khaled, a wealthy man whose reputation preceded him. He carried an air of arrogance that most excused because of his wealth. His eyes swept over me coldly before resting on Sarah, his gaze lingering just a little too long. It unsettled me. We stood together making small talk when Khaled suddenly smirked and, in front of everyone, pointed directly at Sarah. His voice cut through the chatter like a blade. "She's coming with me." The laughter in the background died instantly. His words hit me like a slap, dripping with arrogance, meant not just as an insult to Sarah but a deliberate attempt to humiliate me in front of colleagues, clients, and my boss. Sarah's shocked face mirrored mine. My fists curled tight, but I forced myself to stay calm. A fight here would solve nothing. The CEO, visibly uncomfortable, tried to laugh it off. "Khaled's joking," he said nervously. But I could see in Khaled's eyes it wasn't a joke. It was a challenge, a power play. I swallowed my anger and quietly led Sarah away, but inside me, a storm had already begun. That night, I hardly slept. The image of Khaled pointing at my wife burned in my mind. The whispers, the stares, the suffocating silence, every bit of it gnawed at me. Respect, once taken, cannot simply be handed back. I knew I needed to act, not just for pride, but to make him regret his arrogance. The next morning, Sarah sat beside me, still shaken. "You can't just let this go," she said. Her words echoed my own thoughts. I promised her I wouldn't. But instead of rage, I chose strategy. Khaled had wealth, yes, but he wasn't untouchable. The very deal I had fought so hard to secure gave me leverage. Over the following week, I dug deeper and discovered something critical. Khaled's business leaned heavily on the project I had helped bring to life. Without my cooperation, his path into the CEO's circle would crumble. He believed his insult would go unpunished, not realizing that I was the one holding the numbers he needed. The opportunity came at a follow-up meeting. Everyone gathered, Khaled included, smug as ever. When the CEO asked for updates, I calmly presented my findings, and then unveiled a crucial flaw in the project. A flaw only I could resolve. A flaw that, if ignored, would cost Khaled millions. The room went still. I turned to him and said, "Trust is built on respect. Without respect, no deal survives." His face drained of color. The CEO frowned, realizing Khaled had crossed a line. Conversation shifted, but the blow to Khaled's standing was clear. No one missed the connection between his insult at the party and the professional blow I had just delivered. That evening, Khaled sought me out privately. The arrogance was gone. Desperation took its place. He muttered an apology, more pleading than sincere. I gave him no response. Some things don't deserve words. I walked away, leaving him in silence. When I told Sarah later, relief filled her eyes. For her, it wasn't about revenge. It was about knowing I had defended us. She squeezed my hand and whispered, "That's the man I married." From then on, Khaled kept his distance. His arrogance waned, his influence weakened. Meanwhile, my standing within the company only grew stronger. The CEO admired that I handled the situation not with violence, but with precision. And I learned something too. The most powerful retaliation isn't loud or reckless. It's stripping away the very power of those who try to demean you. I'll never forget the look in Khaled's eyes that night when he realized money couldn't buy everything. Not dignity, not respect, and certainly not my wife. That was the night he learned his lesson. And the night I reclaimed my pride.